Boss Work Entertainment. Let's get it. Made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, yes, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss. What you really gonna do? Waste your time and not receive these blessings? If you gonna stay stuck at the bottom and motivated, not learning your lessons, better rise up, realize your potential, and aim for the sky. Got no time to be playing, polluting my body and mind with the enemy's high. I'm fed up, I'm walking in royalty, recognize you a king. Just call up to God, tap into his power, and you gonna do marvelous things. Recognize where you come from. It was heaven on earth, the beginning of life. 360 degrees of knowledge, inherit your rights. I rose from the ashes, now I'm in charge and I'm taking back my control. I move like a boss, I'm living free, no longer touching my soul. This what he had to be, this had to be divine intervention. They call me the messenger, giving out hope, and I'm praying that somebody listening. Better boss up, use your mind and leave behind a legacy. The devil ain't playing, he deceitful, and it's hard for the treachery. Prison and jail, living in hell, that ain't no life for a king. I wanna live well, time to prevail, conquering everything. Made for a boss, 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 made for a boss.
Hey, 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 welcome to Made for a Boss TV inside of the Boss Work Media Studio. It's your girl, Nikki, the influencer, and I have...
Your girl, Earlene, a.k.a. Lovely.
Hey, Miss Lovely, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, girl. I'm excited about this interview today. I've been waiting all week.
Oh, man. You've been having a lot going on.
I have. I work with SAC, Mardi Gras. I've been doing a lot. It's too much to name. I need a note to write down everything that I've been doing.
Well, thanks for coming in and being a part of Made for a Boss TV.
No, and thank you for doing our merch.
Oh, yeah, y'all was looking fly. I should have had that on.
Killing it.
Oh, man, yeah, y'all
yes.
seen me post, so I do merch in here, you guys. So if you need your merch done, holla at your girl, Nikki, the influencer. Yes. So today we are on with a very, very special guest all the way from Fresno,
Bulldogs, right?
Oh, yes, all the way from Fresno. Who we got in the house? I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce yourselves.
They call me Jett Ramsey, my author's name. That's my pen name. I got with me my boy.
Jolly.
Yeah, so basically we run a nonprofit organization for at-risk youth. I'm also an entrepreneur, mentor, youth mentor. What else? We do a lot of stuff.
Artist too.
We do music. Yeah.
Okay, you do music. I wish I would have knew that. You could have sent me over some music and stuff. We could have got down with your music and things. Yes. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Well, thanks for coming all the way down here and blessing us with your presence and coming into the studio and interviewing with us. Yes. So I want to first start off is tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from and born and raised at?
Okay, yeah, so I was born in Los Angeles, California. Raised like in the Bay Area, Fresno, back and forth, kind of, but mostly in Fresno, California. Coming up, I was a troubled youth, so I kind of want to give back to the community and give back to doing better and being a productive member of society. So that's my mission right now. Is just, being a positive influence on my peers and also people that look up to me. So
definitely. Because I was just gonna say, for the people that's meeting you for the first time, how do you describe who you are today?
I would say a businessman, a man of principles, a man of morals, a person that likes to get up and go get it. That's really all I can say.
I love that.
Okay.
I love
yes,
that.
Yes,
That's
definitely. Okay, so before we get into your journey, tell us about the man you were before everything changed.
I got into a little bit of trouble. I did some time, in and out of jail. And then as soon as I had to come to a point in my life to where I was like, enough is enough. And then, I had went and I got my GED. I started going to college, taking college courses. I'm on my way to my associates in psychology. So I'll be graduating from Fresno City College pretty soon.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Great accomplishments.
Transferring to a university through the Rising Scholars Program. Shout out to them. They helped me transfer to a full scholarship to a university. I just made the dean's list. Got a 3.0 grade point average. So,
Hey, congratulations. You doing your thing. You out here making a real transformation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We talked about that in our program yesterday. Transformation is making a permanent change.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you can change for the moment, but when you transform, it's really empowering.
Right. And then you have to want to change. Like, you can't have somebody, telling you to change. That's not going to work. You got to want to have that change in you. And it's possible. I mean, like, I know people that's been, the worst of the worst. And now they, they're preaching, they have a testimony, So these people that have been in these situations and has moved from being, what people would say was a bad person. Well, I'll say misguided, but a lot of people would say was a bad person, and then now they're doing better. I see that as inspiration, and I take that and I apply that to my life every day.
Definitely.
So how do you help people shift from survival mode to an ownership mindset in your reentry into the community?
So we do a lot of life skills workshops. We help people with basic life skills, applying for bank accounts, applying for apartments, just establishing credit, certain things that they don't teach you in regular public school, which most people in our demographic, have to attend. You know what I mean? So I try to bring those skills to those kids that don't have the leisure or the luxury to have those facilities available to them.
Yes,
That's
definitely,
good.
Definitely.
So as someone who's been through the system, right, what do you wish more community programs focused on to create lasting impacts?
Really, just a sense of belonging. A lot of these kids, they're out there. They're just looking for something to be a part of, and somebody to hold them as near and dear as like a parent should, and they don't have that at home. So they go look for that outside of the home, and a lot of times people outside of the home have ill intent, and they lead them wayward on the dark path, and they end up being in a situation that they can't get out of. So I feel like a lot of times people should be able to go the extra mile with these kids and actually imply like and implement that care factor that I give a damn. Excuse my language.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely right.
Definitely.
You're absolutely right. I feel like, especially men, I always look at it like girls. We grew up to take care of our dolls and be mothers, but boys taught to play with their GI Joe toys or violent video games. So there's really not too much of a balance if you don't have a positive father figure in your life.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. So you said you took full accountability. What does real accountability actually look like?
It's just not blaming anybody else for your problems. At the end of the day, you it's your life, and sometimes situations are out of our hands, but it's what you're gonna do after that is what really matters. And if something's out of your hands and you can't change it, you can't. I mean, sitting there crying about it is not gonna help. So, I'll just say you gotta take accountability. Like, even if you feel like, hey, it's not my fault, I didn't do anything, you gotta be like, hey, this is my life, and I gotta take control of the situation.
Yes,
and
definitely.
get out of the situation. So.
Yeah, definitely. But I was also thinking, what do you think the system gets wrong when it focuses on punishment instead of root causes?
I feel like a lot of times it depends on position. Like I tell my friends all the time, 9/10 of the law is possession, 9/10 of the game is position. And if you're the person that's telling, then you're going to be on the better side of the law. If you're the person that's is it's basically like who tells first, regardless of who's in the right and who's in the wrong. So it's just better to leave those situations alone. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of any type of illegal activity, anything. That's my best advice to anybody. If you don't do anything illegal, you don't have to worry about nobody telling on you. So just stay out. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who did what. The first person to tell is the person that's not going to jail. So,
Yeah.
Facts, like 48 hours.
yeah. For real. So,
Yes. So what did you learn about people and yourself while you were on the inside?
I learned that a lot of incarceration is racially controlled. It's controlled by racial disparities and people's position. If there is a certain guard that's a certain race that's in charge, then it might not look too good for the other races. And I just say, as a young black man, all young black men, that's not a place for us. Stay out of that place, because it gets ugly in there. It gets ugly in there, especially for us. So
Definitely.
stay out of jail.
And how do you survive mentally in a place designed to break you?
I read, write. Just keep your mind sharp. Stay sharp in your mind every day. Pray. Read the Bible. Play chess.
So you had some daily habits and routines that kept you disciplined.
Just keep your mind focused. Keep your mind sharp. That's the best advice I can give. I mean, the best advice I can give is stay out of jail. Stay out of jail.
Just don't do it.
Just stay out of jail. Get into some of these programs that we got going on. A lot of our men and women have experienced this for you, where you don't have to. You can listen to what they're telling you, what they've been through, and then they also came out and created programs like you have done yourself to help prevent this. So not just saying stay out of jail, but we're actually doing things to help you think more clearly about what you want to do for your life, and then you'll be aware when you get distracted. And distractions is like things that take you to jail.
Absolutely. And one thing I do appreciate about a lot of programs, specifically grassroots, is that they are catering to men, young men and men, to get the healing and be able to express how they feel and get their feelings out. So I really do appreciate that. But speaking about healing, healing is a choice. So how did you actively make that choice? And what does healing look like in practice for you now?
Healing is like I was saying earlier, accountability. Just looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing that you're worth it, that you can make a difference, that you can be the change, and just applying that to your life every day, and being steadfast with that, and just continue to push forward. I feel like anybody that's in that situation, that they're hurting, you gotta understand that it's always greater later. It's always greater later.
Keep the faith.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Keep the faith.
Yes, indeed.
Also, another thing we didn't kind of touch on is how long did you do? Because I didn't hear you say anything.
So
about that.
I was incarcerated for this last time for about 18 months.
Got it.
About 18 months. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was pretty much like the longest time that I've ever done straight, and I was like put on parole after that, and it's just it's just a hindrance to my life. It kind of held me back. It kind of set me back. I was on the path to doing a lot of big things, but I felt like those things wasn't in my path that I was planning on doing. So that's why I was put in the position that I was, because I wasn't doing it the right way.
Definitely. So when let's talk about your nonprofit. So what made you guys come up with the nonprofit? Were you thinking about these things when you were in jail, or have you been interested in forming this nonprofit? And tell us a little bit about it.
So before I had worked as a drug and alcohol counselor for another nonprofit. I won't say the name because I don't want to, be.
Yeah,
I guess
just work for someone.
I worked for another nonprofit, and then I seen the way that they did things, and I felt like given the chance I could do them better, and I wanted to be able to be, feet on land for my community. Before it's like I was looking at the way that the structure of the company was run. I mean, the nonprofit was run, and it was run by some people that never been, in these communities or, actually had roots in these communities. So I felt like they were detached from the situation. And then me, as being somebody that has actually been homeless, has actually had to sleep outside, has actually, been around drugs and violence and things like that, I feel like I would probably be better at connecting with these people and helping them find resources, as well as just connecting with them and talking to them and speaking to them and being able to get them out of those situations.
Definitely. So the name of your nonprofit?
It's Be Your Niche. So basically our mission statement is just helping at-risk youth or kids find entrepreneurship and explore their talents and apply it to their life, and basically capitalize off their own talents and how to monetize their talents and whatnot.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Just the fact of your story that we heard so far, and the fact that you were able to turn all that around and just go full force in changing your community is really commendable. I love hearing stories like that.
So it's you and your business partner.
Yeah.
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Jolly, as I mentioned before. So co-founder with Rock and / treasurer. We have 2 other co-founders as well.
Okay.
There's 4 of us. We started it, and this year is going to be big for us. So pretty excited for it.
Definitely. So how do people get to know about your program or get involved with your program? You're based out of Fresno, correct?
Yes, ma'am. And we have a website. It's called thebenfoundation.org. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Ben Foundation.
Facebook too.
Huh?
Facebook.
Oh yeah, Facebook, the Ben Foundation.
Is that how you spell Ben?
Yeah, BYN.
BYN, y'all, the Ben Foundation. So there's the logo. Look it up. You want to know more? And I know there's lots of people out here in Sacramento that are from Fresno.
Yes.
They have family in Fresno. They go back and forth. So please spread the word, share, subscribe, all of that, and share what's going on with this foundation, because they are here to help our youth.
Absolutely. How many youth have you reached out to, or is it a large organization, or is it you just have about 10, 20? How is that process?
So basically, we're tapped in with the community, in our area, and it's more of just starting right now. So we're pretty much working on our core members and their family and kids that they're around that they know that are having trouble. So we kind of intervene on some situations that may have went bad. Kids, they haven't beef and whatnot. So we try to work on stuff like that, get them into different avenues, and right now we're just working on doing a lot of workshops and getting these kids the skills and the means to support themselves and excel in life. So that's basically what we've been doing, just working with family members, kids, and friends' kids and stuff like that. We haven't really worked with the open public per se yet, but we are planning on doing that pretty soon.
So when it comes to the kids, what do you feel the issue is? And I know you touched on it a little bit earlier regarding, not having a mother father, relationships and things like that. But do you feel like social media and stuff like that has a big role? The music, the television has a big role in the way that the kids are behaving today, or do you feel like it's still the same as it was when you were growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of times people try to blame the music, but I know people that listen to like, the crazy murder, kill music, and then they're nice kids, so you never know. And then you have kids that they listen to rock music, and then they might be into that type of lifestyle. So you never know. It's just more so what your environment is, and what you're subjected to as a kid, because a lot of times kids they'll gravitate towards that just because they see somebody in their life that's excelling in that area, but they don't see like the whole background, all the people they done lost, all the bloodshed, all the tears, all the funerals they have to go to. A lot of people don't see that part. They only see like, hey, this guy, he's coming around, he's got chains on, he's got money, he's got girls, so I want to be that, so what do I have to do to be that? And they're not showing them the whole story. So that's why I feel like a lot of these guys, they're not responsible, but they are responsible, and they need to basically
Take
accountability. Yeah, take accountability and be that moral strong. But a lot of these guys are leading the kids to do these things.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
And to see it firsthand is crazy. So me personally, I try to, if I can give anybody anything, I'll try to give them some good game. That's what I say. If I can give you anything, I'll try to give you some good game, because with that you can take that to the bank for sure. If you know how to apply it, you can take that to the bank. And I'm never gonna tell you nothing that I wouldn't do myself, and I'm never gonna tell you nothing that's gonna put you in danger. So you just gotta have genuine people around you.
Definitely. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
That's right.
So, you have a lot of other things going on yourself. You mentioned music. You have a book out.
Yeah. So, Kingpin's Vow is the first part in the 12-part miniseries. I have these as paperbacks right now. We have a couple books that are out, like self-help books. But right now, I was venturing into the crime drama series.
Okay.
And then I had helped my son self-publish a book. It's called The Best of Both Worlds.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
There it is, y'all. The Best of Both Worlds by your son.
Yeah. So his name is Jamari Ramsey, and he's a biracial child, and he wrote the book about basically being biracial and embracing both cultures and things like that. So I wanted him to be proud of both sides of his race. So I helped him write that book, and I also help other people write books. So we do like a self-publishing workshop.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yes, definitely need that. All the information about you in our Rolodex, so we can be referring people that come our way.
I think I sent you a link for that too. It's got a little QR code. You can scan that, and then sign up. I think the class is only $10, and then so I help people self-publish books, and I got a couple people that then took my course and then published books. So I like to help people out.
The fact that you were able to get that off the ground And also, you talked about your water or what's in stores.
It's a CBD syrup.
Oh, right here, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
That's the
$10
workshop. Yeah,
Okay, go
that's the
ahead and
celebration.
register now, you guys. It's a $10 registration fee. And there's the information. Take your phone out, take a picture of it so you can remember, and all of that. And if you're looking to publish a book, hey,
That is pretty cool.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, and then we also we have a CBD line. It's a CBD syrup, so it's holistic for healing back pain. Like if you have any headaches, stuff like that, and it's called Yo Stup, and it's in stores, smoke shops all over Fresno, Central Valley, Southern Valley, like Visalia, Dinuba, stuff like that. And then yeah, we got it in stores all over. So it's a pretty big hit, you know. And it's all natural ingredients, no preservatives. So
Okay.
it's I wouldn't say it's super healthy, but you know it helps with back pain. If you have any headaches, I know I have a couple of customers. They have like bad knees, so they said they drink that in the morning. It helps them get up in the morning. They put it in their coffee. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
Well, one thing I can say is you have done a lot. And when I hear people that have been incarcerated and they say stuff like, I can't find a job, I can't do this, and I can't do that, and then I run across people like yourself, and it's like, you just have to have the willpower.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people. Like, hey, nobody's hiring me, and you know, I just had to get up and make a job. You know, so
Create your own way.
yeah, and then I had to stop being so negative, and I had to actually visualize myself already having it. So you know, I woke up every morning like I had a job, and then that's when I finally got one. You know, I woke up every day, and I got on that computer, and got on Indeed, and you know, like I was actually working. So you know,
That's manifestation.
yes, ma'am.
Manifesting.
Yes, ma'am.
You had a vision,
Yes,
and you just followed it.
Yes. Like you, book author. I'm with 2 authors today, which is awesome.
Yes, yes.
Which is awesome. So, what do you have for today? I know we're going to wrap this up shortly, but do you have any last comments or what you have coming up in the future? Your goals, what you're looking to do?
Yeah, so we working on like a community kitchen. That's one of our things we're trying to get funding for. So we're trying to get a building to where we can have a community kitchen and people can come there and get their food handler's license and you know, do the training for that. Or if people want to start their own culinary business, like selling any type of treats or anything like that, they can basically come use the kitchen, and then like we'll have like a staff on site that cleans the kitchen every day and basically monitors the facility. So you know, just in case there's any like fires or anything like that, or we have like a on-site staff that can train people to cook and train people to make certain dishes and things like that. And we'll have like a cooking class, and it'll be like something that we do also for the homeless. Like we'll feed the homeless and stuff like that.
Oh,
So,
yes. I was just going to touch on that.
Yeah, that's what we're working on currently. Just trying to get funding for that community kitchen.
Community kitchen allow you to do things like this, where you were out feeding the homeless, correct?
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. So yeah, I was barbecuing for the homeless. You know, it's funny because like I was the only black dude there, so they just threw me on the grill. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to barbecue.
They just assumed you
Yeah,
did.
they just assumed I
They
was
passed up probably a whole lot of people that knew how to barbecue.
Yeah.
But was the food good? That's the only thing that
It
matters.
was amazing, actually.
Okay.
Everybody loved it. It was crazy because I never barbecued before.
Okay,
Wow.
well now you know how.
Yeah, so
Now
maybe-
you know how.
Maybe it is embedded in the barbecue. I don't know.
That is impressive.
Yes, indeed. As long as it was tender.
Tenderism, yeah.
Yes. So, is there one thing that you would tell your younger self?
Keep going, kid. Keep going, kid.
Never give up.
Yeah, it's always greater later.
Yes, it's always greater later. Keep going, kid. Do you know? Why I'm saying this is because I like to make T-shirts and I like to use quotes, and those are some dope quotes for some T-shirts.
Yep.
Keep going, kid. You feel me?
That is a good quote.
That's a good one for a T-shirt, and you can put your logo down at the bottom and make a little fun T-shirt for kids, positive
You should make
quotes and things
that. That would
like
be
that.
good for the kids.
Yeah.
Keep going, kid.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Keep
we
going.
just took yours. Thank you very much.
I'll just help you make your merch. You can have that one back.
That is so funny.
Yes. So tell us about your music.
Okay, yeah. So the music is going crazy. We just dropped a single. Me and Jolly is called Dipping. Jolly just performed in Africa out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I just got back
So-
last week. From
Wow, we don't got none of this footage to show.
How was
Y'all
that?
gotta man, yes. How was it out there?
It's incredible. It's home to me. So
Yeah.
every time I go back, I love it. I decompressed out there.
I would love to go to Africa.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have
yes.
to.
So where can they find your music?
All platforms: YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Everywhere. As you mentioned, we just released a single, Dipping. So I performed twice out there. That was crazy. So, it's been a crazy 2.5 years since I started. So,
Wow.
Hey, that's wonderful.
Yes, and you already performing.
yeah.
We actually passed on a performance to be here with y'all today.
Yeah.
Oh, don't I feel so special? Where was y'all gonna perform at tonight?
In Fresno.
Oh, in Fresno.
Downtown, yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out
That's
Fresno.
awesome.
Thank you for coming down to be a part of Made for a Boss TV. Is there any other thing that you would like the viewers to know? And I want you to say it clear about how your handles, like how to find your music, your name, so they can rewatch this and kind of see how to find you guys. Both of you guys, if there's individual pages.
Yeah. You can follow me at Jolly Yoff Yoff, JOLLY YOF YOF, and pretty much use that handle everywhere else too.
Okay. And yourself?
And you can find me, my music at Rock Dollars that's at ROCDOLLAZ, and you can also follow all of us at Yoastup, and that's at YOASTUP, and that's just like the collective page where we have like streaming skits, stuff like that. So we do like reactions and stuff.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Okay, that's pretty dope. And then again, on where to find your books.
And you can find my books on any Amazon platform. You can just search up J. Ramsey on Amazon, and then you can get me and also my son's book as well. And then my daughter's also releasing a book soon, so it's a coloring activity book.
Okay, yeah, the coloring book. So your son got a book. Let me show you. His son has a book. The father himself has a book. There you guys. Look it up. Stay tuned on the daughter's book. Okay, you guys? Stay tuned. So,
Any shout outs?
Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the whole fam. Shout out to the Yoast Collective. Shout out to the Ben Foundation.
yes.
Shout out to God.
Yeah.
Yes, amen, amen. And I'm going to show this up real quick because you had sent me this one right here. Tell us what this means to you.
That's a dissertation that I did at Fresno City College, Mental Health in Black Communities. So I had wrote like a whole dissertation for my final, and that's how I ended up getting an A in my communications class.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shout out. That's what's up. Keep it going. And then this flyer here, tell us about this flyer.
So yeah, that's like our donors. For donors people who want to join the initiative, it's basically, like our mission statement, what we do, and how you can help.
Yes, right there. Pull out your phone. There go the barcode, donations, sponsors.
Support.
And then currently we're reaching out to some bigger companies to help out. So we're in talks with a couple of companies that want to do a couple events with us. So we're just keeping our best foot forward and keeping pushing and trying to get everything going.
So inspiring.
Sounds good. Yes, it is.
Love
So
it.
thanks for coming on to Made for a Boss TV,
Yes.
letting us know
Appreciate you having
all
me.
about what you got going on in the Fresno area. Came all the way to Sacramento to let us know what's going on in Fresno, y'all. So y'all get on out there and support the cause, support the movement. Go read his book. Go to YouTube and look up their music.
Yes.
Go see what the youth, what they need help on. Sponsor them. Donate. Do all of the above, y'all. All right.
It's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause.
Yes.
All right. Thanks again for coming on.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Boss Work Entertainment. Let's get it. Made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, yes, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss. What you really gonna do? Waste your time and not receive these blessings? If you gonna stay stuck at the bottom and motivated, not learning your lessons, better rise up, realize your potential, and aim for the sky. Got no time to be playing, polluting my body and mind with the enemy's high. I'm fed up, I'm walking in royalty, recognize you a king. Just call it to God, tap into his power, and you gonna do marvelous things. Recognize where you come from. It was heaven on earth, the beginning of life. 360 degrees of knowledge, inherit your rights. I rose from the ashes, now I'm in charge and I'm taking back my control. I move like a boss, I'm living free, no longer touching my soul. This what he had to be, this had to be divine intervention. They call me the messenger, giving out hope, and I'm praying that somebody listening better boss up. Use your mind and leave behind a legacy. The devil ain't playing, he deceitful, and it's hard for the treachery. Prison and jail, living in hell, that ain't no life for a king. I wanna live well, time to prevail, conquering everything. Made for a boss, 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 made for a boss. Turn up, come on. Made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, yes, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, yes, made for a boss.
Donations. We looking for the youth. We looking for
I'll be
coaches. Yeah, GTS Low probably gonna be hitting the stage.
Yes.
We're gonna put that into existence. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then Roots Labs.
Yes.
Y'all, I gotta
Roots
show that
Labs.
video. That video is so funny. But Roots Labs is you are not the father.
Or
So-
not.
No, I was playing. If you need your DNA and your lab work done, look up Roots Labs, y'all. Roots Labs. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. Made for Boss TV.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for watching. Inside of the Boss Work Media Studio. We out.